Hello and welcome, everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. And thank you for those who watch the replay. So it's a interesting day. Um, so a few things I want to go into today and talk about. And of course, the energies of today are I would try and step into the energies of fun and enjoyment and not get lost in a narrative which is not yours. So this is a lot of purging that we're going to be coming into, especially since the moon is in Cancer. And with that Cancer moon, it is about releasing, purging, letting go, as we're coming into the balsamic phases of the moon. And we're coming into a new moon that is also going to be in between Jupiter and Saturn. So, and then squaring Uranus. So we're coming in, this is really building on the changes and transformations that that we are to do this year. And this is really a thrust, a push for us to continue being in this light energy, especially in the deep dark phases. And be persistent in what we're doing, being that pure energy of reality. And this is to not allow for things to take away from the holiness of our light. So this is a real big purge. And two beautiful energies have come in. Yes, Metatron is still there, and he is still doing his sacred geometry. And I got Archangel Michael really coming in very strongly and bringing in the amethyst energy for the higher heart. But then we have the goddess Diana coming in. The goddess Diana is a beautiful, beautiful. She's the goddess of the moon. Now, I love that she's coming in because I didn't realize, or I probably did know, but I forgot that her feast day, her festival day is August 13th. And it is also celebrated around another feast day, which is on the 15th. So sometimes Diana's is on the 15th also, which is Mary's Assumption into heaven. So we have a feast day of the Divine Mother Mary being raised up into heaven. So we have that. And Diana was coming through because Diana's feast day is on the 13th. So that is such a beautiful, beautiful. And of course, it's Candace's birthday. So more reasons for us to celebrate. But Diana coming in, it was a theme of her fertility, of her children, the providence, the abundance, the harvest. And her symbol is the moon and water and forest items in the sun. So she embodies this beautiful energy of fertility and watery aspects. And she nurtures, she brings in that sun of protection and nurturing. And I can see how she's coming in for us, especially with this new moon. This new moon is having us to capture the spiritual food. And that's what she does. She is to be remembered in our hearts as a huntress who helps us to capture that spiritual food that we need. She comes in for us to come into that harvest and bounty and turning away the damaging storms. And she's coming forth with us extremely powerfully right now for us to step into the light, to step in to our warrior energy. But this warrior energy, because she is this goddess of light and the goddess of the feminine energy, she wants us to really capture, and the words of that come through is the spiritual food, to bring in that spiritual food. And then along with the Divine Mother Mary coming forth, because she's a very strong, powerful goddess herself, coming in and being raised up. So here we have a feminine energy, that the one thing that the Catholic Church did keep is the goddess, but this goddess is raised up. So we're raising this feminine energy. We're raising the energy of exaltation, of our divineness, of our wisdom, of our intellect, and stepping into that intuition. And this is where, for the transformation and changes are coming forth. We have Juno on the south node, and we have, with this new moon and with Venus being in Virgo, we also have a yod being formed again, another finger of God coming in, pointing at Mercury, saying, this is what you got to do. Got to communicate out that truth. You got to shine the light. And here we have, it's all about cutting cords, releasing. Some of this is cutting cords within relationships, within wherever you have attachments that no longer serve you, and you need to release those attachments. And that's where, the goddess Diana comes in, because she helps us to detach. She helps us. She's a huntress. She's going to get rid of what no longer is in alignment with us. And Archangel Daniel was really strong this morning with me. And yes, he is the angel for marriage and relationship, but he also is he comes in to encourage us to live life in our fullest, to come into living our life in our fullest. And that's what the Leo and Aquarius energy is. Aquarius energy, is coming, and it's bringing in that edgy piece, bringing in that edge. And the Leo comes in and says, yeah, I'm going to ride that baby. I'm going to just take it right along there. And we have the goddess coming in, Diana, and Danielle coming in. And really, that's such a very powerful masculine and feminine energy that's divinely guiding us. And with this Daniel coming in, he is a very holistic, he inspires the holistic and peaceful lifestyle within the human realm. He wants us to step into this beautiful energy of harmony and truth, and help us to see circumstances and situations with clarity, and allowing us to act most appropriately. So he's showing us, because he's shedding light on hidden agendas and manipulation. So Daniel comes in, and he's bringing in the clarity and the truth to all situations and circumstances, and helping us to have that discernment. And then we have the beautiful energy of Diana that comes in, that wants to nourish our spirit, nourish our soul, and bring in that nourishment, allow us to light the fire, the source, to honor ourselves, honor the goddess, come in and let us celebrate this energy. And we can honor her on the 15th, starting on the 13th, because usually it was a week-long celebration. So when we had the energy of Diana, it was a week-long celebration. You got to love it, how celebrations, how they had celebrations. The Romans, the Greeks, the Celts, they wanted to celebrate. You work so hard, you do, you're planting and you're harvesting and you're preparing for the winter, and you're making clothing, and you're making sure the house is good. It's a constant energy that you're putting out. So having a feast for a week. So we have this feast from the 13th to the 15th coming in for us to celebrate, starting for us to really come to that beautiful encouragement for us to live our lives, coming out. And this moon is beginning to this new moon is getting us to come out. It is that birthing of us and coming out and bringing in our uniqueness and our commitment, and allowing ourselves to, within our divineness, especially with Neptune coming into a quincunx with Mercury. So that's bringing in, again, with relationships, again, it's bringing it in. Where do you want to bring in the beauty and the love within the relationships? How do you want to relate that? How does that feel within your heart, and step into it? This is where we're stepping into this energy. We got to step into this energy, and this energy is bringing us through to transformation and change. This is bringing us into inquiry, into depth, and Daniel shedding a light on things, on energy that is no longer in alignment with us. He's shedding the truth. He's showing us. He's saying, I'm going to bring in the truth. I'm going to show you what is no longer the hidden agendas and the manipulation, to bring clarity to you so you can make the decisions that you need to make within yourself, and have to be discerning between what is real and what is not. How beautiful that these energies are coming in, since we're coming, with Jupiter revealing, and it's Jupiter's day, revealing so much to us and saying, look at, is this the truth that you truly want? Is this where you want to go? Because when Jupiter went back into Neptune, it was kind of like a numbing, okay, we're all done with everything. And he's back in Aquarius, and it's like, oh my God, no, we're not. We're coming into some crazy manipulation of energies. Yet we can see it. We can see it. And we're saying, like, no, we're not doing that. That is not where we're going. That is not where the energies that we want to take. We want to bring the energies of our light. We want to bring in the energies of our clarity, of our happiness, of our joy, of where we want to step into our commitments. And the commitments that we are no longer committed to be honest with that and say, no, I'm not in that alignment anymore, right? That's not where I want to go. So it's stepping in and having fun. It's stepping in and allowing yourself to create that energy, that surfing. And that's what I kept on seeing this morning when I was talking on the Instagram live, and I was telling them, we have this wave coming in, and it's like this razor wave that comes through. And if anybody who's ever watched surfing or has surfed, you get that best wave, right? And you get on it, and you get right into the curl. You get into that curl of the wave, and you put your hand in that wave, and you're just going through that edge of that wave, and you're coming out. And that's where we're at. We're at that curl. So it's a balancing act, definitely. But there's such exhilaration that we can have with all of this. And to be able to get clarity with this, right? I want to bring in the energy of Jared's work bonus. Definitely bring it in and allow it to unfold for all of this. This is such an unfolding, beautiful energy that's coming in for us. But we are in a time of releasement. We are in a time that's cutting cords, and the energy is there to cut cords. I mean, if you're not going to cut the cords with situations that need to be cut, the universe is definitely going to cut it, especially with Juno going forward over the South Node. And we got Uranus, quincunxing Mercury, and then Mercury having that finger of God. And we know that since 2008, structures are changing, things are changing. And are we going to continue to stay in the lies that no longer align with us? So this is stepping into like this voyage, and it's a long voyage, but we're stepping onto a voyage that we want to create something new. We want to come into this new land, this new world, not a new order, like fuck the new order. We're coming into this newness, and we're coming into it, and it's bringing it, it's getting us to really look at and say, no, we're not doing that. I mean, I love it, with New York wanting to pass the laws with segregation. Same with LA. LA proposed it. Also, that's that fear. You don't want to go into that fear, that you don't want to go there. Want to send it light. You want to say, no, that's not where we want to go. We're coming in. We're bringing in the light. We want to bring in the harmony. We don't want to segregate anybody out. We want to bring in, that's where Aquarius comes in. We want to bring in the divine. We want to bring in the unity of this energy. And as the T square is being formed, as we're building up to this new moon, and the T squared is being formed, the exit point of this energy goes through Scorpio. So we have an exit point of all of this built up energy, and it's going to come through the house of Scorpio. And Scorpio is going to be, okay, you're going to come through here and you're going to bring me your bullshit. You're going to bring me your crap. I don't think so. That's not where we're going to go. Because we have the boundaries. We have our ways of where we're going. We're bringing in the huntress, the goddess, so that we can stand in that power and say, no, this is where we're going to start. We're going to bring in that beautiful energy and bring in that light so that she comes in, especially because she's a protection over our lives and over the lives of our children. And we are one of her children. So Diana comes in and bringing in this beautiful energy of the moon, allowing ourselves to come into the forest, come into the healing, and allowing ourselves to heal. And Daniel comes forth and he wants to heal and shed light upon us. This is where you're going to find, or you're going to see a lot of separations, or people separating, divorces, things like that are going to come in. Things are going to get separated, right? So what is no longer in that alignment, you're going to see it. You're going to see people walking off the job or quitting or getting fired, bosses leaving. All different types of relationships are going to be ending, right? But they have to end in order for you to move forward, for you to go upon the next step of your journey and to step into it fully and step into that alignment and that light, which is going to create such awesome energy for you all. So call in the goddess Diana. Look up information on her. Maybe even set up, get a crescent moon, or make a crescent moon, and bring in that silvery colors and the white. And I got the blue, sort of a bluish tone with it. And with Daniel, I get yellows. I get a lot of yellow with him. And I also, when I close my eyes and I focus on his energy, there is a white part, like he's very pearl white illumination around him with the different yellows. So yellow is really a very prominent color, which is very much the Leo color. The gold color is Leo. So that sunshine. So we're bringing in that golden color with the illumination of the light and of the goddess of the moon. So pretty powerful energies that I feel are coming in for us and for us to illuminate and step forward towards. So allow yourself to illuminate, people. Allow yourself to stand in that power. It is pretty fucking awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. That's for sure. So the craziness is out there. Definitely. When is all this happening? It's happening now. It's happening now, girl. Now. It's this beautiful buildup towards this new moon and beyond, because this Leo season, we are between two full moons in Aquarius. One was at 1 degree and the other one was at 29 degrees. So we are at the climax with this new moon, as we are, because it's 3. So if you notice, a lot of things happen in 3s in astrology, because it's like, here we are, we're beginning this motivation, this change, this newness, as we build up towards the new moon, and we're going to be exiting out of with the full moon at the end. So the full moon in Aquarius, which is going to lead us into Virgo. And the Virgos are going to say, okay, do you know what you're going to be doing? Do you have your plan? Do you have things together? Is that where you're going to do? What are your details? What are the details to all of this? Are you sure? That's going to be a lot of work. That's going to be a lot of work. That's your Virgo. Virgos, that's going to be a lot of work. So you better have a plan. And this is where Diana and Daniel come in to say we got to let go of whatever is no longer in our alignment, whatever relationships don't work, because we got to fine tune everything as we go into Virgo. Because then after Virgo comes Libra, and Libra brings in a balancing one-on-one working, on those, on that, on the justice part, writing. It's like Libras are like, I feel like they're writing the bill. They're writing the laws out. They're writing the things out because they want to make sure everything is balanced. Samuel Jackson, who was born, not Samuel Jackson, Samuel Adams, who was the one who started to call the town hall meetings in 1768. Yes, 1768, I think. American history. But Sammy, he was a Libra. He saw, like, he was a court clerk and he saw that things weren't going right. He was like, things don't look right. Let me start calling in some friends and we're going to start having town hall meetings. And as you know, calling the town hall meetings, this is where we are going through some jerky, crazy energies. But we're fine tuning. We're starting to see, okay, where is my community? Where is it that I want to? That's where I want to work. That's the energy I want to work with. I'm not working over here. Como and all his fucking jerks in New York can go fuck themselves for all I care. What they want to do in LA and do the segregation is, they can go fuck themselves too, because that's not where I want my energy to go. I don't want the segregation. I don't want to have to say that. And what the segregation does, oh my goodness. I mean, you want to talk about eliminating minorities? That's a huge one with what they're wanting to do. And this is where it's like, no, we want to empower people. That's where the goddess comes in, and that's where Daniel comes in, because he's shedding light. He's shedding light. He's saying, look at over here. This is look at what's happening over here. You don't want to go over there, but it's a bunch of it's a desert. It's a horrible place to go. I'm showing you the light. This is where I'm casting away the shadows so that you know where you can go and where you can trust self, so that you could start bringing in creating the spiritual, natural energies and have fun. Bring in the fun. Because the one thing, when somebody's being a jerk and you start laughing, you're just like, oh my God, you're being an idiot. I mean, that, you just are like, oh, really? Is that how you think? And you just like, you're not giving them any power. It just makes them more angry. Or they just act more stupid. So the thing is that with this energy, and as it's building up, is about laughing at the stupidity. It's about taking away, because they're wanting to take away the holiness of the light. We want to stand in our light and just say, I don't think so. That's not, you guys are all being stupid. This is what we're doing, and we're not going to deal with your kind of crap, or that is not, we know that's illegal. We know that's immoral. No. And that's where we want to shine the light more and shine the light on everything. So, and here comes Mr. Light himself.
Can I watch you?
He's got to do his letters before he can do anything, and he refuses to do his letters. You got to do your letters. So, doesn't want to do his letters, can't do anything else. Oh. So, he's got to do his ABCs. So, oh, wow. C'est la vie. You can still do other things then. So, today, step in your light. Have fun. We know that there can be some craziness that goes on. Definitely. There is some jerky, crazy energies. But this is about, It's a long journey. We're deprogramming ourselves. We're deprogramming ourselves from the outside world, from that of which is no longer in our alignment. And where Eris is at the same point where Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I'm not trying to give Christopher Columbus any credit because he was pretty much a jerk. No, he's pretty much of a jerk, but it is about the long journey of deprogramming ourselves and coming into a place of stability where, well, as much stability as we can in a shaky world, because it is pretty shaky. They had an 8.3 earthquake 5 days ago off the coast of Alaska. So, things are getting shaken. So they had tsunami warnings in along there and around the smaller islands off of the coast of Alaska. So we got a little bit of things shaken up. Things are shifting and moving. So, but we can't be afraid. We just have to allow ourselves to shine. And the one thing with Leos and Aquarius is that they don't put up with stupidity. That's the one thing I know with Leos. Leos don't put up with stupidity. Neither do Aquariuses. And they laugh at it. They just like, oh my God, is that really what that person's doing? That is so fucked up. They're being a fucktard. That's very Leo and Aquarius getting together. I mean, if you get a Leo and an Aquarius together and you want to go people watch, or you take them out and you go to the bar, oh my God, it's hilarious because the two of they start to feed off each other. And the one thing that they can agree on is like, oh my God, watch that guy. He's so stupid. Watch it. Look he's going to go do that. Oh my God. Oh, he did. And she said, no, we knew it. We called it. Or they're sitting there like, I can't believe he said that. Do you believe? So it's that energy coming in. And it's like, you know what? We're going to laugh at the stupidity. We're going to laugh at how stupid people can be. And that's going to take away that energy. That's going to take that away. Oh, your best friend is an Aquarius. Yeah, and I bet you the two of you together, you guys probably laugh like crazy because it's never a dull moment. Because you're just like looking at things and just like, oh my God, this is so crazy. I can't believe that person said that or whatever happened. And you find it and you find it. So that's just the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, that Leo and Aquarius energy, it's a fun energy. I mean, there are times that, I mean that's where they agree. When they don't agree, when the Leo and Aquarius don't agree, it's it could be a shit show, but we're going to focus on where they're laughing together and where they're having fun. That's where we want to accelerate and bring in the goddess Diana, which is such an awesome energy, right? We revert back into our preteens a lot. So no sugar for you guys, that's for sure. Nothing, no sugar, no caffeine. We don't want to accelerate it. At all. We're like Bad Moms movie. I love that. That's awesome. I love in the Bad Moms movie when they go grocery shopping, and I think there's a picture, this stand-up picture and stuff, and of this good-looking housewife, and they go and I think they punch it. I just love that. I think I'm gonna go watch Bad Mom movie now, because I need something funny to watch, and I have to have my leg up for a good hour or so it can stop swelling. So and stuff. I have, this is a lovely, this is a Gemini, and see this Gemini, he is persistent.
And I steal Mama's water.
And he steals my water, and he's persistent because what do you want to do?
and watch YouTube.
And what do you have to do?
Do my homework.
And what is your homework?
1, 2, 3s.
No, it's not. What is it?
ABCs.
And you're going to do your ABCs, right?
Okay, Mama.
So he's got to do his ABCs. He's been persistent on trying to convince me not to, how Geminis are. They circle. Like he's left and he circled back. And then he left again and he circled back. So if anybody has any Geminis, that's what they do. Geminis circle. They circle around and then they come back and then they circle around and then they come back. Okay, Mama. So it's loads of fun, right? So you all have a fabulous day. Enjoy your day. Laugh. Please watch a funny movie. Laugh today. Enjoy today. Because you know what? There's just crazy shit out there. And some people are just nutty and crazy. So you know what? Bring in Diana. And he's looking at his teeth. Big love to everybody. Have a blessed one. So we'll talk to you soon and have a great day. Bye-bye.